I gave a girl the worst news of her life, and she cried happy tears. I'm the head ER doctor at a hospital just outside of Chicago. On the 4th of July, we got a call that a 10-year-old girl had been seriously injured in a fireworks accident. She was on her way in an ambulance, and when she arrived, I immediately knew it was bad. A firework had exploded right in her face. Her eyes and nose were severely damaged. We rushed her into surgery, but there was nothing we could do to save her vision. She survived, but she was completely blind. I had to tell her parents and her little brother. They were devastated. Her mom broke down sobbing. Her dad had to walk out of the room. She was a rising sports star, fast, strong, full of energy, and this changed everything. They were too shaken to speak, so they asked me to keep an eye on their little boy while they stepped out. He couldn't have been older than 3 or 4. He sat on a little chair, quietly swinging his feet. I couldn't find a nurse to take him, so I knelt down and started talking to him. He didn't really seem to understand what had happened, but after a moment he looked up at me and said, "I'm gonna make her better." I smiled, touched, and turned back to check on his sister's monitors. That's when he ran. I must have looked away for maybe 30 seconds, tops, but when I turned around, the chair was empty. My heart dropped. I tore out of the room and searched the hallway, calling for him. Nothing. I was about to lose it. I was supposed to watch him for just a few minutes, and now he was gone. Finally, security radioed in. "We've got him," they said. "He's down in the organ donation office." I didn't understand at first, but when I got there, I found him standing in front of the front desk, explaining to the woman there, in the most serious little voice you can imagine, that he wanted to give one of his eyes to his sister. "She lost hers," he said, "but I still got 2. It was the purest, most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. When his sister woke up and I had to tell her she'd never be able to see again, she cried quietly at first, but then I told her what her little brother had tried to do, and even through the tears, she smiled. She actually smiled.